Hey, what's up? How's it going? It's actually a Monday, for a change, but I took a week off because I've been doing so much like admin recently. I finished the 2 card collections. I'll put them in here. So we have Christmas cards and we have neon cards, and they are both off the printers and I'm waiting for proofs. So in the meantime, I have been working on trying to do the business side of my business, so all like the SEO stuff, and also wholesale. I actually got a new stockist just completely out of the blue. They contacted me through Instagram. They're a local store in Leith called Logan Malach. They also have an online store. They stock loads of amazing stuff. I actually shop in there quite a lot, so it was really cool that they contacted me. So I was like preparing the order for that, and there was shop changeover here at Coburg, so I was preparing that stuff as well. But I also put together a line sheet, super boring, but then also I was like, might actually be useful. So I don't know a lot about wholesale at all. These are just things that I've picked up from places like Small Business Collaborative and Indie Roller. They have loads of resources. I will put a bunch below. I have been working on my line sheet. How I approach wholesale is I look for businesses that I think will match my work, like they're a good pairing together. I think that's really important to start off with. I'll make a list of those. I will put their contact details down in a spreadsheet. I'll look at their website, see if if they're looking for people, or like some people, they don't necessarily do wholesale. You rent a space from them. Everyone has different approaches. So basically I spend some time doing my research first, come up with a list, and then I will send a personalized email to each of them, just having a chat basically about why I think my stock would be a good fit in their store, and see if they're actually looking for new suppliers at this time. If that conversation goes anywhere, I will then attach my line sheet. Line sheet is like a catalogue but just pared back for wholesale. I used to have a full catalogue, but honestly, like, it took a really long time and a lot of people didn't even want to see it. So this time I did a line sheet. I used Small Business Collaborative's template for that, which again I'll link below, and then I kind of jazzed it up and made it my own. The line sheet basically consists of your contact details, your website, a little bit about your business, and then your products, prices, pack size, your terms and conditions for wholesale, like how long is it going to take, do you accept payment up front, is it 50% up front, all that kind of stuff. Do they pay postage, do you pay postage, what's your pricing, how big are your pack sizes, your SKU numbers, all that kind of stuff. So you just lay that out in a really simple, clear way. This time I've like really pared it back and it's just like super simple. I will show you an example of it here. So that's like just a quick example of the sort of thing I've done. Again, like, I don't really know loads about this. This is just from my online learning. So yeah, I've just been doing that sort of thing. I need to now wait for the cards to get back from the printers to make sure they're all okay, and then if they're all good, I will send my line sheet off, and hopefully I'll have some more stockists, because business this year has been so slow, like so slow, just so slow. So yeah, I need to like look at other avenues. I think a lot of people are shopping back out and about now, and hopefully are still supporting local. I know like a lot of small local shops seem to be like doing really well, so that's great. So people are still supporting small. They're maybe just not shopping online as much, so that's why I need to get my product physically in store. It's not the side that I'm really good at. I'm much more of the creative rather than like good at the business side of things, but like you just kind of have to try and do both, and hopefully it will come together. So that is basically what I've been up to. Because I knew this week would be super short, I've also asked some questions on Instagram. Basically, it's just a little vlog that hopefully you can pick up some knowledge from. Not that I have much, but I do try. Also, I've just started this channel up again. It's like maybe a Q&A. I thought it would be like a good idea to get to know me a little bit better. So anyway, here is my first question. How did you find your style and preferred artistic medium? My style is very much me. It's just me. It's the places I love. It's the things I love. It's the music. It's nature. It's a little bit of rock and roll. It's like, yeah, just like inspiration from genuinely like the movies I love to watch, the TV shows, the music, travel, people. It's like 100% me. So it's not been hard for me to find my style. I think I'm a bit all over the place, and I was putting myself in a box and I was like, I'm only gonna do skulls when I first started, but actually like you can still do things within that sort of like rock and roll brand without having to like just do skulls. So I think I've learned to, everyone's like, find your niche, but for me, I think branching out has actually been beneficial. So I did struggle with that a little bit. In terms of medium, in a similar way, I love to play around with everything. I don't have a specific medium. I use pen, I use ink, same thing. I use like pencil, I screen print, I paint, I do a lot of my stuff digitally, especially after I broke my wrist. So I don't have a specific medium. I didn't go to art school, I'm self-taught, so I'm just like really open to like learning and experimenting and trying to figure things out and like get new techniques and kind of merge them all together. So I don't know if it's good or a bad thing, but I think it creates some really interesting work, and it definitely like keeps me like satisfied creatively. So yeah, basically I haven't really settled on anything. Everything is just me and just like me throwing myself fully into it and experimenting. Another question is, what is your favorite thing about being a biz owner and least favorite? My favorite thing is the freedom to be able to do whatever I want, which I absolutely love. The flexibility in time. I have a chronic illness, and having a full-time job just isn't something that I could hold down just now, even though this is more than full-time hours technically, but the flexibility is like massively important to me. I love the creative freedom as well. So yeah, I just love being my own boss. My least favorite is like having no one to bounce ideas off of is difficult. It can be like quite lonely. Like I'm a bit of a lone wolf anyway, but like even I find it a little bit lonely sometimes, and it is difficult not having people to bounce ideas off of. When I lived in London, I had a lot of like friends who were other creatives that I could kind of bounce ideas off of a bit, but like I don't really have that in Edinburgh yet, so I do miss that a lot. But I've still got people online, and I really love my online community for that. I think if I was doing this like completely alone, it would be really, really stressful. So I kind of don't feel like I'm alone in a way. Also like all the admin stuff, I hate it. Like I just hate it. I hate having to do all the spreadsheets. I hate having to worry about money all the time. Like a constant stress is money. I hate having to know like about SEO and doing your own like finances and tax and all that stuff. Like I hate all that. Like if I could outsource all of it, I happily would, but that's just, you know, you can't. Every job has its sort of perks and downfalls, and like it's just part of what it is. You know, you're running your own business, you're not just like drawing stuff. That's what running a business takes. It's a lot of hard work, but yeah, I really love it. Someone else asked, what's next? I don't know. I want to do a lot more big work, like really big scale work after these cards. I think these will be the last cards for a while. I wanted to do t-shirts for like 2 years now, but I'm not being able to get into screen printing studios, so there's a bit of a hold on that at the moment. Getting my stuff that I already have like into stores is a priority, but in terms of like for customers for sale, a lot more art prints and probably some originals. I'd love to have my own gallery show at some point next year as well, with the sort of bigger pieces that I'm thinking about doing. So yeah, gonna concentrate much more on that kind of thing. Someone asked, will the t-shirts ever come back? The t-shirts will come back. It's just a question of whether I can get into a screen printing studio. The cost for the t-shirts themselves is super expensive, or if I should go with someone like Wild and Kind. They're an amazing printing company in Glasgow, so I'm just kind of weighing up my options, but at the moment I don't have any spare cash. I'm actually like in the red. So yeah, I need to kind of figure out how to work with what I've got at the moment, and then hopefully if things take a turn for the better over the sort of busier season coming up, t-shirts is definitely something that I will be bringing back next year. Hopefully some of that was partially useful to you. Thank you for sticking around. I'm off to Skye on Friday, so this week is just gonna, and I'll get those proofs back, so we'll look at those together, and then maybe I might take you on holiday, see how it goes. But yeah, I will see you next week. Peace out.